Salve te Copii. As you all know, we have now reached the Rubicon River. Like every army general, I am required by law to dismiss my army before we cross the river and enter into Rome. However, you have all been fighting loyally beside me for 9 years, and I believe you know what is to come. I will not deny that I have accomplished much in my 51 years so far. I alone have survived being proscribed by Sulla and have survived kidnapping by Sicilian pirates. I was elected military tribune, quaestor, and I was given a seat in the Senate. I single-handedly transformed Games while I was curule aedile, and I was then elected Pontifex Maximus, praetor, and consul. Despite these accomplishments, I consider my greatest achievements to be what I've achieved in the last few years with this army. These victories have not only been mine, and I do not intend to claim them as mine. In the time since we departed from Gaul 9 years ago, we have together conquered and seized miles and miles of land and embarked on the first Roman expedition into Britain. We accomplished so much that Pompey and the Senate now fear us and fear what I am capable of with your help. In fact, they have demanded I immediately disband you, my royal army, and return to Rome. However, I refuse to heed that request. We have been fighting for freedom, dignity, honor, and courage. As we stand here at the edge of the great Rubicon River, and with the taste of victory and accomplishment on our lips, I invite you to join me as we march on to the mighty Roman Empire. There is nothing stopping us from taking this next step to create a better future for our home nation. Think not of this as a treasonous act, but more so an act that will bring fairness to the people of Rome. Do not take this lightly. Crossing the Rubicon will automatically launch a full civil war against the Roman Republic. I will also be going to war against my former ally who's betrayed me by joining forces with the Senate, the very group that has outlawed me and attempted to have me prosecuted for years. It is a heavy decision, but I have no doubt that we will prosper and Rome will be better off with me as the leader. With Rome under my rule, the Roman Empire will achieve greatness unmatched by any previous year. I will make political reforms that will benefit not only you, but all the people of Rome. Under my rule, nobody will be put to death and nobody will have property taken from him. Under me, Rome will be economically stable. Under my rule, I promise there will be equal opportunities for all people of Rome, including the poor. However, gentlemen, do not be tricked into thinking that I have all to gain in this situation and you have all to lose. Before we cross this river, know that I will face heavy consequences for failure. By marching on Rome, I risk being prosecuted and charged for insubordination and treason, but I know there is no chance that will happen. I am confident that with a well-trained army and a skilled leader like myself, we will finish this war victorious. Have faith in me, for I am known locally as a champion of the people, and I will fight with everything I have to bring greatness to Rome. Together, we can and will defeat Pompey and the Roman Republic. Let this day, January 10th, 49 BC, be remembered as a historic day. Have faith in me and join me in crossing the Rubicon River into Rome. Today marks a new chapter for the advancement and future outcome of Rome. Centuries from now, people will look back on this as the start of a new beginning for Rome and all it stands for. Together, let's start a battle that will pave the way for the rest of our lives. Have faith in me, and I will make the Roman Empire remembered for decades to come.